A JaidynReiman gameplay list. Today's topic: RuneScape. Fate of the Gods.
Have you woven the divine simulacrum yet?
I have.
Yes. This is exactly what I need to return to full strength. You have done well, Ullek. I am in your debt. Please, place it on the ground in front of me when you are ready.
Was this your intent? Yes, help Zaros. No, I meant to sabotage Zaros. I'm gonna help him. Cutscene.
She's waiting. We have to leave. I need your permission. Well, got it now! Mah awakes.
Let's get out of here.
Not yet. You have granted me new life. Before we return, I would acknowledge that.
Do we have time?
Time enough.
It was my honor.
I am pleased to hear that.
Zaros speaks of the tiny little opening in his chest right there. See that? Wow.
You may come to learn something about me, that I compel loyalty within others, forcibly.
Against their will?
It is not something I have control of. It is something that was done to me by Mah. I am unable to rid myself of this ability, but I must live with it. Do not be concerned. It does not affect you, World Guardian.
What affects your followers?
Yes. It is one of the reasons I chose to withdraw from my own empire. I find the idea of coercing another mind to be distasteful. But it only affects those in my presence, and the effect dissipates with time. This is how I know that those still loyal to me are truly loyal. They have not been under its effects for many centuries, yet still heed my call. I wished for you to know this from me, so that you could understand it.
Mah is getting closer.
Indeed. Let us leave before she finds us. Lead on through the gate. I will follow. I wish to address my loyal followers upon my return.
You know, notice I'm choking? That happens because of the smoke and ash in the area of Freneskae. And that choking signifies that you're taking damage from smoke. However, you don't actually need to for the as long as you have a mask on, it's fine. I can almost sense Zaros' presence.
I can almost sense Zaros' presence. Is he close?
He's right behind me. He said he wants to address his little followers upon his arrival.
Nex and TzHaar will arrive as he does. There is time for more questions if you wish, or are you ready for Zaros to return?
Ask more questions. Zaros' location. Am I thinking right in the gate that the gate is taking me to?
Freneskae, yes. It is where all Majorat originate.
But it's so desolate and hospitable, no offense.
None taken. I would not expect anyone but a Majorat to understand its beauty.
Ugh.
Something you wish to share, Freneskae?
Freneskae is such a boring place. There's nothing to do there. Not like here. Gielinor is so much more fun.
Why would Zaros reside in such a foreboding place?
Because he's evil.
Oh, don't be so puerile. You know as well as I why he's there.
Tell me it's because Freneskae is his birthplace too, that you and he share an origin.
Ah, so he has chosen to share that knowledge with you. Now you see why we left TzHaar for Zaros. Zaros was able to give us such insight into our tribe, to provide us with means to rejuvenate ourselves. He is our progenitor of sorts.
Oh, yes, he's our big brother, all right.
Are you really still hung up on that?
Zaros wanting to know our every move, our every thought. Let's just say I'm not looking forward to having to file reports again.
Wow.
As I recall, you always managed to do your own thing regardless.
Yes, I suppose I did.
The Sanctum. There's a real place called a Sanctum. Do you know of it?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I know is that is from where Zaros has been contacting me, via the communication portal in the temple at Sentistum.
Big boss to bunny ears, big boss to bunny ears, come in, bunny ears.
Seriously?
Do not mock my hat. It deserves respect. It is a sign of my devotion, my position in the church.
A church that ceased to exist along with the Empire. It's about time you faced up to that.
One of these days, I'm going to melt that smug grin off your face.
I was attacked by a pack of Nihil. Have you ever encountered them before?
I do not recall any such creatures on Freneskae.
They seem to reflect the ancient elements. They have the vicious charge attack and are quite powerful in combat.
You sound as if you're describing Nex.
Oh, I do like Nex. How is she these days? I've not seen her since I killed Gothics.
Mah. I've encountered a Norse being swimming within a crater of a volcano.
You speak of Mother Mah.
Zaros just called her Mah.
She is the mother.
Oh, here we go.
Whatever your beliefs, Freneskae, you cannot mock Mah. It is said that all of our race originates from her.
That's why I called Majorat.
Each of us carries a part of her with us. We heard her name in our heads, and her cries for miles around the volcano of which you speak.
Majorat legends say that it was she who instigated our rituals. Certainly in my time, there were many more sacrifices than births. So when TzHaar visited our world, we were all too keen to leave. Some poor saps stayed behind. I wonder what became of them.
But then Zaros found us, and showed us how to use our rituals for our own benefit.
Elder Halls. I traveled below Mah through the volcano to Freneskae's core. She also named this place as the Elder Halls. Have you heard of this place?
Only by name. This is something only Zaros knows. You should ask him.
Oh, something else Zaros hasn't told us about.
All beings keep secrets, and typically for good reason. You keep more secrets than any other I know, so cut the hypocrisy.
True enough.
I can almost sense Zaros' presence. Is he close?
Straight behind me. He says, oh yeah, same thing.
Nex and Char.
Talk to Sliske.
I can almost sense Zaros' presence. Nex and Char.
I'm ready. I guess Sliske won't ask any questions right now. Or answer any. Zaros. My lord, you returned.
My lord, you are returned. You are exactly as I remember.
We have the World Guardian to thank for that.
You have my eternal gratitude. This cannot go unrewarded.
I shall reward her in due course. But first, Sliske,
I am yours to command. Just say the word.
no more.
What did you say?
No more.
But no, I am loyal. Have I not always been loyal? Have I not done everything you've always asked of me? As the Empire fell, did I not keep safe those things necessary for your return? Was I not pivotal in the liberation of all those who stand before?
Why is he still worried about it?
Did I not kill a god for you? You cannot turn me away. Not now, Zaros, please.
Sliske, stop.
Very well. I guess I'm not quite the actor I thought. What gave me away?
You betray yourself, though, in truth, I have never trusted you. And your words of betrayal to the World Guardian cannot be ignored.
Betrayal? They could have just walked away, left you to rot. I was just convincing them to hear you out. It was down to you to convince them of your worth.
Whatever your intent, no longer can I turn a blind eye to your disobedience, nor condone your methods.
Are you sure it's not just because me killing Gothics puts me beyond your control? Fine. Don't answer. So, what's next? An intervention? Family counseling? Maybe some trust exercises?
Excommunication. You will have no further association with us. You are on your own.
Oh, I've always been alone. But I guess this means you'll have to find someone else to do your dirty work. Your new World Guardian pet, perhaps.
Leave us. Never return.
As you command, my lord.
He doesn't really care.
But don't think this is over, World Guardian. I'm just getting started with you. Where I'm concerned, Zaros' protection of you no longer applies.
Protection? What protection?
Between you and me, all bets are off. He's seeing you.
Dang. What does Sliske mean by protection?
You are important. You must be kept safe.
You been doing that?
Ever since you helped me to restore our connection to him.
TzHaar, keep an eye on Sliske. It gives me pause that he holds both the siphon and the catalyst. I do not want him thinking he can follow in Zamorak's footsteps. He is angry and may attempt something rash. Inform me if he leads you to the location of either artifact. None of the young gods should have free access to such tools. Especially the catalyst. The Dragon King cannot grow too strong before we are placed to deal with them.
As you command. I'm heartened to see you returned.
First time we've heard TzHaar's voice.
Next, I task you with keeping Sliske's little game in check. Watch the young gods. Try to contain their destruction as much as possible. but do not get drawn into open conflict. There may come a time that I need you to step in to ensure nothing interferes with my plans. And as circumstances allow, continue harrying the other gods' forces without your prison of ice.
At once, my lord.
And to Azanadra, my most loyal servant. Together, we must prepare to rouse the Elder Gods. Zamorak's desperation at the end of the last God War scarred this planet's anima mundi, but even that was not enough to wake them. Only Guthics.
You wish to create a greater level of destruction.
Not greater, more targeted. I require you to seek out Gileno's own Elder Halls. If disturbed, the Elder Gods will have no choice but to respond.
It will be done, my lord.
Finally, to you, World Guardian.
Wait, there are Elder Halls in Gilnor?
This was my realization when I last returned here. If we do nothing, then what sits within them shall bring about the destruction of this world, this universe. But save your questions for another time. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I made the right decision helping you. I don't
I'm
know.
glad you came to this conclusion. But this is just the beginning. There is much work ahead of us. You will save us all. Regardless of your intentions, or the outcome. It would be remiss of me not to reward you. I am reinvigorated, and I am back where I am needed. Our task has urgency, but I am confident in those who stand at my side. Together, we can change all our fates. You should have this.
Zaros breaks a sliver from the arm of his true crystal form and hands it to you. A part of your body?
You will find many uses for it. Primarily, if you use this in my sanctum on Freneskae, it will allow us to commune at any time. If you remain unconvinced by my philosophy, then my hope is that this will help to remedy that. When carried, it will mark you as my envoy. Those loyal to me will treat you with respect, and those opposed will be fearful of you.
Thank you, I think.
And though it may be dangerous, especially now Mah has reawakened, you may wish to revisit Freneskae. I am certain you will find moral value there. Now has come the time for us to part, World Guardian. Reflect on all you have witnessed this day. Gileno's reckoning is coming, but there is still time for us to avert it. Until I call on you again, do as you otherwise would, had we not met. Pax Tecum.
Farewell. You completed Fate of the Gods. Find all memoratium crystals for 2 cosmetic overrides. So I got 2 quest points, 125k magic, 100k divination, 100k slayer, 75k agility, 50k summoning, access to 3 75k combat lamps and a large prismatic lamp, shard of Zaros, the measure, and memoratium crystals for 2 cosmetic overrides. If you find all the memoratium crystals, you can get 2 cosmetic overrides. And 2 treasure keys. Cool. I got a divination level, and that was it. I got a decent amount of experience in other things, though, too. So, last time I went and did one of these, with one of a kind, I was asked what the hardest part of the quest was. In this case, I definitely have to say it was, by far, the, fighting the Nihils. That's just crazy. I did die once against the Muspah. That's only because I did die once against the Muspah, but but that wasn't a major deal. That was just I got severely didn't have any I ran out of items from the previous battle. Other than that, though, that was the only problem I had. So it's not too bad at all. Just make sure, of course, if you do die, you're gonna need to recharge your if you do die and you accidentally drop your any degradable items, they're gonna completely degrade. So you're gonna need to recharge them right away. You should probably have an Aegis aura. Well, you should have some sort of aura that would help out if you have one anyway, at least. I actually am not using the Aegis aura, but it would have helped if I had remembered to use it. And there's also a Vampirism aura or a Penis aura. I had both of them too, and any of them would have been useful. And I think that's about it. I will later try and do the final boss of Birthright of the Dwarves, which I have not done yet. And after you complete the quest, there is some additional things you can do if you return to Freneskae. You can actually fight more Muspah to get you can fight more Muspah to get various items. I think there's a couple of items you can get from fighting Muspah. You can also find all the memoratium crystals, some of which cannot be found until you complete the quest. I'll do that on the side. I'm not going to go look for myself. You can find all the memoratium crystals to get additional rewards. There's 2 cosmetic overrides you can get. And there's also, you can also find additional, I think they're memories if you place the measure in various places. You should probably look up a guide for that, though. I'm not going to read it off here. And that's about it. You can, in fact, sabotage Zaros if you want. If you make a light one instead, it will if you make him a light body, I guess if you say that, he'll have a slightly different appearance. But other than that, you know. And there's also this, again, the Shard of Zaros, which does something else. I forget what it is exactly. But that's about it for now. So if you like this video and you would like to see future videos, rate, comment, subscribe, and share. That's all.